say I've got the other knife with me, so I'm gonna leave my little whittler knife, my little handcrafted whittling knife. I'll leave that behind for now, and we're gonna head out to the woods with our stuff on hanging, dangling from our backpack. Here goes, guys. Here goes. Alright guys, I think it's time to head out to the woods. We got our blankets all dangling there. Like I said, if I was going to be going for a long distance, I would definitely want to secure them a little better than they are currently. But I think there was something in the car that I wanted to get, and I don't remember what it is now. But I don't want to spend too much time out in the rain with the blankets dangling back there because they're going to get moist. We don't want that. We don't want that. What was it that I wanted out of here? I don't know. I guess if it's that important, I'll have to come back and get it later. Let's take the trail most of the way. That way we can stay out of the weeds more and keep out of the briars with our dangling load. Got my hatchet, got my saw, got my knife, and food. Got my tin of charcoal. Sorry, it's not really char. It's charcoal. It's wood chips that have been turned into charcoal. So that should help me get a fire going in this wet environment. Just looking at some trails here, some tracks, debating on how fresh they are. And my conclusion is not very, so pressing on. But I don't know, what was I talking about? Who knows? Let's get out here and get set up. I'm really hoping that the hammock is dry and ready to go. I'm doing the stomp thing so I can go up a very steep incline with lots of slippery leaves and mud. Ooh, that was almost. Okay, let's get over here. Get in the gravelly bit. Oh, there we go. It's just pretty much up. Yeah. This would be a terrible way to pack things if I had to go very far. The load swinging around like that puts a lot of extra wear on you, I think. You guys can't see it very well. I don't know if I could show it. Kinda swinging around back there. Alright, so I need to figure out where my shortcut path is to the camp. I think I gotta go further than this. Because I can't see it right here. It's on this side of that hill there. Somewhere. I guess the thing would be to walk up to the hill, right? Go up this curve right here and then we'll split off. I think when I get to the camp and we get a fire going, then I can get some tea made. Shit. Beep. Well, I just realized I forgot my water back at the cabin. Sitting there on the railing. Okay, it's too far. It's too far. We need to go into the woods. Yeah, I think I see it. Through there. Yeah, perfect. That trail that I said I should follow this, I should have followed that. So right here is that kind of It's not super obvious. I doubt the camera would even pick it up, but there's just a little less vegetation in this one, and yeah, you can tell that this is some kind of animal trail. Oh, I see why. Okay, that's interesting. So I think the rabbits are eating the multiflora rose and stuff too, the little shoots off of it, which is why I think that maybe the deer are too, or one of the animals is eating some of that. There's the more obvious animal trail right here. You guys probably can't tell from the camera, but lots of disturbances here. So something's been walking through here other than me. Deer, I see some deer tracks in there, but right here actually looks like some of the deer might have went this way too. But past this big old fallen tree right here, and right over there is our camp. So oops, we're getting there we go, we're getting a little bit of the blue from the coffee can holder. How did I say it earlier before? Coffee can camera holder, camera stand, coffee can camera stand. There we go, I got it out. Yeah, so that little bit of blue that you may occasionally see in the video corner is a product of the coffee can camera stand that we're using. And I think for my next adventure I should do a backyard camp over at the homestead for my second adventure after this. So this will be this is technically the third adventure that I'm planning here, is to take the bicycle and go to some place that we can camp or boondock near the homestead. All right, guys, we made it back to the camp with our blankets. So still pretty dry. They've taken a few drops of moisture. No big deal. So the tent. So we made it out here, and the tent is dry. My drip lines are moist, and that I might say is a tiny bit moist right there. But on this side of the drip line, it's very moist. So that's a good sign, actually. That means our drip lines are working. This one, yeah, that's pretty wet. That's still moist. I feel a little moisture right there in that, and that's pretty wet. So this one right here is a bad idea. This one is probably why this is a little moister than the other end. So let's get this one off. Decided not to damage the younger tree, or potentially damage it. Probably doesn't do anything to them, but let's get this off. And I want to make sure it stays semi-dry. So you guys can see we're about to lay out the microfiber blanket in the inside the. So this is the inner liner, and normally you would put like an inflatable mattress or whatever in there. I'm going to be putting one of the microfiber blankets that's folded 4 ways over on the bottom under this, and then I'm going to be folding myself up in this one, covering myself up in this one. I'm going to lay on it and pull it over me when I'm done. And then of course I'll be wearing all my stuff. So hopefully with all of this synthetic insulation, we'll be able to stay warm, and I won't be completely compressing it and having a cold butt and back. There's a big flock of geese going over right now. Oh man, they're right there. If I had a shotgun, I would probably totally miss them. Because, yeah, I don't know. Never been geese hunting, so maybe I'll put that on the list. Fire helper. There it is. Our fire helper, our charcoal. So I want to be careful about where I set this. Make sure it doesn't get any moisture in it. So get in here like this. Oh. Lay down. Of course, the blanket, of course, did not cooperate whatsoever. But let me see here. Let's see how long it takes for my backside to get cold. And I probably should give it a few minutes because it might get warm. Things are gonna get muddy. There's just no doubt about it. I just was down looking at my pants, and they're all muddy around the bottom already. You can see mud. So, but I don't want to bring my shoes up in here. I still don't want to put my shoes up in here. That seems excessively dirty. But let's get in. Let's see if we can get in this time. Really tempted to see if I can take my shoes off and get up in there. Because my feet will get really cold. Without my shoes on, I know it. I know it. Because I'm not really ready to go to bed. It's way early. Way early. I still gotta get a fire going and cook food and stuff. The stuff that I gathered to make fire with the other day. Well, it's been under the hammock, so for the past few days, so it stayed relatively dry. Oh, what is this? What's this? That's a dead standing tree that I had been looking for, so I might not need to go any further. I might be able to utilize this. Unfortunately, I gotta go talk to number one over here behind the tree. He's calling my name.